Welcome back to the T Wise Podcast. I'm your host, Terrence, along with my two co-hosts, Don on my right, Tim on my left. Welcome to episode 15. And last week, if y'all didn't notice, we weren't here last week. Took a break off for Thanksgiving weekend or week in general.
Just the
Hope you guys
holidays.
enjoyed
Yeah.
y'all. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed your holidays. We sure so did. Needed a little break, but we're back. Episode 15, T Wise Podcast.
Indeed.
Glad y'all can join. Before we really get started, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe as always. And first things first, let's talk about Josh Giddey. And I mean, how y'all feeling about the situation? It's a little awkward to me. It's a little different. I'm not gonna call him out, but it's a lot to talk about because allegedly she was 15, he was 20, 18.
So she was 15. Like we know for sure her age was 15.
That's what they said. I don't know.
Okay, so this is what I'll say, especially when it comes to something as sensitive to this. We don't know all sides as far as evidence wise, because I've seen other things and I've seen other things. So I don't truly know if it's real or not, especially because he's already been told not to say anything from his people for his team. So we don't really know his perspective either. But if it is true, that's just disgusting. But we don't know if it's true, and that's the thing. Like, I don't really know how to feel. I'm not really on either side because I like to have all the facts before we just jump to conclusions. Because social media, as soon as they bite on one thing, it's over. Like, they're gonna jump to the complete most negative thing ever. So I don't really know, but all I do know is he was told not to say anything about the matter. I saw some posts that she was the age of consent already, and I saw some other posts that her family didn't even want to go to the authorities. I guess because Josh Giddey got money. I mean, he's in the NBA. If y'all don't know who Josh Giddey is, he plays for the OKC Thunder, by the way. But I've seen a whole bunch of different things. And like I said, we really don't know his side of it because he's not been saying anything. But the one funny thing that was like, they was like, why is this man still practicing? Like, why is he still practicing and playing? Like, I thought there's something as like sensitive as this. Why is this man still on the court? But I mean, I don't know. We don't know behind closed doors, and I guess we just gotta find. Yeah, you might be right, but look, that's a whole different story. But you might be right about that because if it was a brother, let's keep it honest. If it was a brother, that man would probably been kicked off the team off rip.
Also already contract gone. He in prison somewhere.
Yeah, he would have been locked up
like that.
and still proven innocent.
And we've seen these situations before. And even if he didn't go to prison, let's just say hypothetically, let's bring the scenario down. He's definitely not playing, and he's definitely not practicing. They're not going to let him into the game while the other team is playing. Like, it's going to be that serious. And we've seen this before, but we're not going to get into that. But as TYS podcast, we're going to always keep it real, and that's the real. But
get that Ja Morant treatment. Suspended 25 games, might even find you about $10 million.
For sure.
But might be gonna put it back in your pocket because we Josh Giddey. They like them Australian boys. He clearly like those little girls. Josh Giddey's different. He's a different breed. Allegedly my ass. All this come out now with the news of a 15, 16. I don't care what the state legal consent is. You're a freak. You nasty. Stay away from children. You 21 years of age, my boy. If she really 15 and you 21, I know he's 21, but if she really 15, lock him up. Don't let him out. I don't want to use the word pedo yet because there's no evidence, but I'm close to using the word pedo. This is real true. Like, no, we're not doing that.
Put down the guns. Put down the guns.
We're not doing that
word
man.
right there is crazy.
Because if that was a dude, if that was a black man, like Don said, like, just be real. If he's black, he's incarcerated until proven innocent.
Tim said.
Oh yeah, Tim said it too. So, bro, if it was one of us incarcerated to proven innocent, bro, and which probably will never happen. But the point I'm trying to make is, again, I don't want to call it the pedo, but the first thing that came to my head is a pedo. When I think of a 15-year-old and a 21-year-old, I think of pedo. So
now, I'm going to play devil's advocate, and I'm not saying I'm not supporting him in any way. Like I said, I don't know anything about this mostly. What if it's a lie? What if it's a money grab?
Oh, if it's a money grab, her parents need to be locked up because they can't lock her up if she's really 15, 16.
Just saying, we've seen these situations before. It happens both ways, especially when it comes to ball players.
That is true.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying in this situation it is. So please don't take that the wrong way. I'm just saying, what if it is hypothetically?
Okay,
that's a good question because how did they start talking? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I mean, they do have footage, unless it's doctored or edited of them together, like in a picture, a selfie or something. I think it was Snapchat. I don't know, but I mean, he has to know her. We know that he knows her, but do we really know what's really going on? Do we know the consent of law? Do we know where she's from? Y'all may know that. We could look that up, but I don't know that off.
So can we get back to the fact that in some states, the country that state that we live in now is a consent rate.
Consent age of 15 to 16.
15 to 6. That's wild. You really
Georgia is 16 years old.
So we're gonna know the fact that this state is 15 to 16. We really got grown men out here at the age of 20, 30 waiting on little kids to hit 18. They're waiting till these kids turn 18 to groom them.
Let me say something real quick. Let me say something. Oh, go ahead, Tim. My bad. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say I've been told y'all this shit was coming. That's all I wanted to say.
What did you say was coming? I'm confused. Hold on. What did you say was coming?
Stuff. The consent age, all that.
All right, now look. Maybe not in the United States. We got a whole different law and system. But over there in the West, they can court these 15, especially with the arranged marriages. They can court the 15, 14, 16-year-olds. And they already have husbands that be way older than that. How are we feeling about that?
That's still weird. I don't give a damn where you from, what you about, what you rep. It's weird.
Our word just doesn't mean anything to them. The most we can say is we don't care.
What you mean? Like, elaborate.
Like, you think? I mean, we can't. I mean, it'll be kind of dumb to start a whole war about it.
I mean, no, yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying, first of all, just what I'm going to say, I agree with y'all. I don't think any grown man should be courting any young teenager, whatever ages. I don't think that at all. But this is what I will say. We are in the United States as well, and we have different laws in other countries, especially out in the West, where this is a norm for them. So it's like, it's easier for us. That's why I asked y'all how y'all feel about it. It's easier for us to feel like that because that's what we grown up feeling like that, because that's what the law was. Like, that has been embedded in our heads into society. But their society is completely different, and their culture. That's a cultural thing for them too. So it's like, to us, that's why we feel like that. Because if you go over there, that would not be weird to them. And I'm just being real. I'm being that middleman that's like, that's just the facts.
I'm not feeling that one. I get what you're saying, the culture thing and all that, but I'm just not feeling.
There's no way.
I'm 28. I'm just keeping it real. I'm 28. There's no way in the hell me being 28, I'm even indulging in conversation with a 15-year-old, whether I'm in the United States or in Europe somewhere.
But you can't say that. Weird. But you can't say that because you've only lived in the United States and you've grown up here learning one way of life. If you were introduced to another way of life, you can't sit here and say that you wouldn't.
Nah, because I feel like I guarantee it's possibly other people in those, like, Western Europe, whatever countries. Fact I know for a fact, people our age that ain't doing none of that. They're not messing with young girls, none of that. So I feel
we are in a whole different modern time. So yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I feel like if I was there, it would still be the same mindset I got now. I don't think I would be anywhere near just the 15, 16, 17. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even my age now, with me obviously 18 over here being legal, if I was single and all that, I'm not messing with an 18-year-old. I can't. I'm 28. That's a 10-year gap difference. I can't do something like that.
Right. I agree.
So it's just, I don't know, bro. It's the whole situation is weird to me. I hope he's innocent, because who wanted to lose their career and all this? But it's not looking too good, my man. The fact
it never looks good when you have accusations like this, especially for a man.
Also, let me say this right quick.
Individual, if you're okay with any of this, like.
What you mean, individual, huh?
You're a sick person if you think it's okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. Let me say,
keep it real, bro.
But that religion about getting your child courted off is dumb. It's completely retarded.
But
like, there's no. I'm gonna cuss this time. There's no way I would do that to my child.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you for. I get it, and I'm not saying in any shape that I agree with it. I don't. I'm on the same side as y'all. I wouldn't even think about doing that either, or let my children do it. But the culture over there does it. So for them, that's the norm. I'm just giving y'all facts. That's all I'm saying.
That's not normal. I'm letting them know now. That's not
That is normal. That opinion. This is the opinion. That's their culture. Life is subjective. That is normal to do. That's what I'm saying.
Let's try to wrap this conversation. I got one more thing to say about Josh Giddey. Not just Josh Giddey.
Ball
players, any professional athlete. You niggas are some of the dumbest people on this earth.
Okay,
professional athletes are some of the stupidest people on this earth. Listen to me. If Von Miller in trouble right now for beating on a woman, you got all that money. You gonna beat a woman? Josh Giddey in trouble, right? Supposedly in trouble right now.
Didn't he already have something going on too? Like in the back in the day, didn't something already happen?
Yes. Professional sports players are some of the dumbest people on this earth.
They are power trip. Stupid. It's that power trip. It's that power trip. When you get that money, you just think you above all. I'm just being real.
The steroids.
Raising your hand at a female with all that money. Why? You got too much to lose at that point. You got to be dumb. Not just him, but in general.
You could have
I mean, bro, like it's a whole bunch of things that come on. I mean, Deshaun Watson, like all this stuff that has came up. Stuff like this happens, but sometimes it just looks like, how did it come up out of nowhere now? Like, why was it just now that this is starting to be talked about? That's why I always feel weird about having these conversations, because it's like, how did this just decide to come up now?
I feel like a lot of these dudes do be getting set up, though.
I feel like some of them get set up too. Now, I'm not saying the same for Josh Giddey, but I'm just saying. Sometimes I feel like that.
That's a no-go. Because he probably found out her real age and was like, cool.
That's crazy as hell. I can't even imagine. I really can't.
I could imagine, huh? But yeah, I'm 15. You know, babe, that's kind of fine with me. You know,
that's quite all right. That's quite all right.
I like it.
Bro, that's insane. I just can't do that, bro. I really can't.
Just look at him. He look like it? He look like he goes after younger.
We can't say that, bro.
He just look like a pretty boy.
What does that mean?
Like one of them dudes that's uptight and all about looks and like I guess that's proper terminology, pretty boy. I don't know. I just know he like one of them guys that just it's all about the looks and the character. I don't know. It's something like that. But let's move on to the next topic. Before we move on to the next topic, Dunn, what is the drink of today?
The drink of the day. So we're gonna start making this a segment because I just think it's a great thing to do to be more personable. I got the Liquid Death. This is the mango chainsaw. This is not no sponsor. Just want to show y'all Liquid Death. This is water. This is not, you know what I'm saying, anything else. This is water. All right, continue. I don't know, but I think that's great. That's really good marketing. Liquid Death, to make it look something crazy like this, but it's just water. That's really good marketing, in my opinion.
That made you comfortable enough to drink it. That's what you're saying.
That mango chainsaw go crazy. It's only water though, so that's why I'm tripping.
Shout us out. Shout us out, Liquid Death. Shout us out. But let's transition into our next phase. Now, here on TY's podcast, you know we love to talk about sports, gaming, and music. But we like to switch it up every now and then, obviously, because why not? We can do what the hell we want to do. It's our podcast.
True.
Today, we're going to be talking about relationships.
So,
along with that relationship, so, you know, we're not really familiar with this topic, but we all human. We all guys. We all been there. So,
birds fly.
The first topic is it okay to cheat? Now, whoever want to go through with the first one can go ahead. I got a host, a little quiz, a little bar, whatever you want to call it, go around. But I want one of y'all go first. So,
Tim, you go.
Start off by saying,
yeah, go ahead.
When I was younger,
there it is.
I was dumb.
Let it fly.
But I grew up.
You grew up. Okay. So
there's no point in cheating. Just leave. Literally, just leave. If you feel like you have to fight to save it, just stop. Just leave.
True. Now, what about the people that feel like I don't have a B plan, a C plan if I leave this same person, or I've spent a year or 2 years getting to know this one person. I don't want to start over on level one with another person. What about those people? What do you say to them?
Love.
You said what?
You don't want to find love. You're gonna have to start over.
True.
Not like,
what you mean by that?
Like the next person you meet, they're just gonna have a book of their life, and you have to read it.
True. What were you saying, James?
And I don't even think I would trust that person, to be honest with you.
Let me answer this question first.
No, I'm saying what did you mean by the whole being with somebody for a year thing? I'm confused.
Okay, so basically, I'm just giving him a hypothetical, so I'll explain it more to everybody too. So let's just say he's saying, there's no point in cheating, right? Just leave,
Hmm.
because why would you want to waste your time and the other person's time? But there's a lot of people out there, especially in our generation, that would rather stay with someone and not start over on phase one, meeting new people, because they're so used to this person, they don't want to change. A lot of people stay with people just off of that alone, and I've heard it in my own self. I've heard it. And so that's why I asked
Oh,
him. So that's why I asked him, like, what do you? And I meant a year or 2 years as like an example. It don't have to be that long, but I'm just saying, like, for people that cheat and rather just cheat and keep going getting other people, these people don't like to move on with other people. They like to stay in their box because they're already comfortable with it, especially with their person they know now. So like that's why I was asking him that.
And that's another thing. Another reason you don't have to cheat. Just be real with these females. They okay with it. So it's
No.
no,
Mm-mm.
like I'm so serious. It's not cheating if you tell. Well, I guess you can't talk.
There it is. I was waiting.
No, like I'm not trying to defend it. I'm
Hey,
trying
go get a liquid death in the back. You feel me? I got two more down there.
the other person to be like, "Well, it's called an open relationship. We're not okay with it, but that's what it's called. So it's not cheating. It's called an open
no,
relationship.
I'm stopping you right there. No, 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 no. We ain't doing that shit. Not
Like that.
tonight. No.
Wait,
That
let him cook. Let him
That
cook.
that
Hold
open
on.
relationship BS is the absolute dumbest garbage. I'm trying to keep him cursing, PG, trying to keep family friendly. Oh, absolute dumbest garbage I've ever heard in my life. You're not gonna sit if I was single and a female were to come up to me today and say my open relationship, I'm going to backhand you. You out of your mind. I don't do open relationships
okay,
because that means you with me, him, and the other guy. Then you gonna come back home to me. You out of your mind. That's stupid. That's sucker nigga mentality. I'm
Whoa.
being real. That's stupid, bro. Nobody does
thank
that.
you
Hold
that
on.
just
Open
said
relationships do not exist.
you just said athletes are dumb. Why are you
Athletes
that
are dumb.
Yeah, but you just said you finna backhand somebody.
right?
Open relationships don't mean what's the point? You might just be single. What's the point of being in a
Okay,
relationship if you just gonna do all that? What
this
sense
is
does that make?
this is why I said let Tim cook, right? Because you don't agree with it. I necessarily don't agree with it, but there's people out there that do have these prearrangements of having open relationships. So
I,
technically, it's not cheating at that point.
I don't like how you didn't put a comma after y'all name.
What
I
you
don't
talking
like.
about? Okay, I'm sorry. Or Tim doesn't like it. Let me add on to Tim. Oh, okay, fine, whatever. But I'm saying, I said let him cook because there are people out there that have those type of relationships, especially now in 2023, and it's not really technically cheating. Not really. Not really. I
Right.
guess you have to
Waste
be.
your
I guess you
time.
have to be verbal. You have to be verbal with the people up front before you
Yeah.
just try to bring new people in it. I mean, if you bring somebody else in it and then you don't say nothing, then I guess it's wrong. But I'm just
What's
saying.
the point? If you could
It's
just be
not.
single, what's
It's
the
No,
no.
point?
that's it.
It's no point. It's no point to me.
Y'all
But I'm
disagree.
just saying
But
So in other words, you're condoning cheating because bro, listen. If
that's not
I'm with
cheating.
you, if
that's
I'm
not
with you,
That's
you're
not
cheating.
cheating.
We're
That's
in
not
a
that's
cheating.
relationship. It's still a
Terrence,
relation. It might not
hey
be like
buddy,
this, but we're still in a relationship. You're cheating on me. That's
that's
essentially
not cheating,
cheating.
buddy. That's not
Oh,
cheating.
bro, open relationship is still a relationship. It's called open relationship. So you still
But
in the
but
relationship with that
all
person.
parties are open to other people being
All
in the
parties are
relationship.
open to open them legs and cheat. It's the same thing.
I don't think
It's
that's
the
cheating.
exact same
no,
meaning.
that you're literally explaining why it's not cheating because you talked about it.
You
And
talked
y'all,
about it
We could talk
beforehand. It's
about it
not
for 10
cheating.
years. What difference it make? If you open, the relationship could be open or it could be closed. It's still a relationship. I'm still with you at the end of the day. What difference it make?
yeah, you're
Because the open
that,
relationship could also mean you could have what is it it's the poly relationships where it's multiple people already in the relationship.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't believe in that
Yeah,
garbage either.
it's people already in the relationship and they already have a set agreement of what they're doing. Usually, like three people, whatever sexes, whatever it is, whatever genders, they already have that. When you start bringing extra people in, then it's probably considered like cheating or whatever. But like these things exist, Terrence. So I'm sorry that we
Yo,
have
people
to
got
spell that out for you.
contracts. Niggas out here writing contract. You know what? I got you Tuesday. I'm gonna come back and get you Wednesday. Then I'm gonna come back and slide on you Saturday. That's how that works.
I'm just saying, bro, that's out
a
there.
lot
I
of
don't condone it, but it's out there.
women are okay with it. All that matters is if you got the bread to make them feel better about it. That's what it
You
is.
the problem is you ain't gotta have money. You can be broke and still get away with stuff like that.
If you the right dude, not everybody got that
Now,
wave. I'm just saying.
the only way that is possible is if all the females like each other and like you.
Which is fair.
In other words,
yeah.
what I'm hearing is
'Cause
okay to cheat.
Logically, do that shit.
Parents, what you're hearing is what we're talking about is not technically cheating if someone already talked about it beforehand. That's what we're saying.
So you saying a poly relationship would be cheating?
He's saying yes. He's saying if it's not with two people,
A poly
apart,
relationship
it's
is
cheating.
the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. That might be the dumbest thing I ever heard today.
I mean,
I've heard it before.
Poly is the abbreviated. It has a better fuller name, but I don't know it.
I don't know what type of goofy world I live in where 4 or 5 people is a relationship. Maybe I'm just old and I'm on the
polygamy.
But
that's it.
Wicked ass relationship.
Polygamy, podogamy. That shit sounds stupid. Only relationship I know is two people.
Oh my god.
Two people. This is a relationship. This me, you, we together. Ain't no open or it's this. There ain't no this. It's this. The whole point of this question was: is it okay to cheat? Hell no, it's not okay to cheat. What kind of stupid ass question there? And the problem is, I see dumbasses like Fresh and Fit. I'm calling y'all niggas out. Don't care.
Oh
no. Them idiotic women that be on the whatever podcast. Y'all niggas are dumb. Anybody else who has this delusional mindset that you think it's okay to open your legs with somebody else that's not your partner, you're delusional, you're stupid, you're crazy, and you're an idiot. I'm calling everybody out, bro. Anybody that think, and I'm saving the best for last. Andrew Tate, my boy, you are an idiot. You are the biggest clown to ever step on this YouTube platform, and I think you're a jackass.
Wait,
no. Let me go on my rant. I'm not done. I'm not letting him slide. His bald-headed ass, take his ass back to prison because that's where his ass belongs. His idiotic logic, and I think I said they're completely wrong. His content that I be seeing on clips, because I don't, I try to stay away from the whole sometimes the whatever podcast because low IQ. I kind of lost my rant. I don't like Andrew Tate as a person. I think he's an absolute dick. He talks out his ass.
What does he say that makes you not like him? Because
have you ever heard him
some
talk
of the clips? Yes, some of the clips I've seen of him, he actually believes in marriage, though.
Right.
Yeah, he believes in marriage, and then he'll go back and say, well, it's okay for me to cheat. That's not believing in marriage.
That's a good point.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
True.
When I get married, I'm like this. We like these when we married. This is marriage, nigga.
But he's also Muslim.
That's not marriage. Marriage is this.
That's their religion, though. They have multiple wives, multiple partners.
I can't be like this if I got like 6 or 7 different wives.
Yo, I understand.
Yo, I ain't got like this. Fuck you.
We locked in for some. We locked in. But I'm just saying, like, he Muslim, so I'm not justifying it. I understand that, but I'm just saying he's Muslim. They have that. That's been going on for how long?
Is that supposed to change my mind?
It's not supposed to change. It's not. No, it's not. It's not supposed to change your. It's not supposed to change your mind at all. I'm just letting you know that that's religion at that point. That's a religion standpoint at that point. You're a Christian, right? Christian. He's Muslim. Completely the same concept. But when it comes to the marriage, 1 and 1, they have how many ever they can have.
That nigga got 1 in 100.
I'm not even justifying him. I'm just really asking as far as what else other than just the marriage part you don't like about him.
I would have to pull up a bunch of clips. Sometimes I really think he just be talking. And again,
sometimes I think he really be talking. Sometimes I really think all of them be talking just to make people look stupid, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's another part. They bring in low IQ women. So
yeah, they do.
No disrespect to the women, but y'all dumb. I don't care. Y'all dumb.
I mean, they're getting. I mean, we're finna.
They're getting plenty of views.
That's what I'm saying. We'll dive into that a little bit more. But I mean, I just want to answer my question. Then we can keep going. Y'all both said cheating was wrong. Of course, cheating is wrong. I mean, there is no point in cheating if you could be with somebody else. Yeah, it may seem easy to be with that person because you've been spent all the time with that person. But cheating is wrong, and all it does is create a domino effect. And they're going to have that trauma, and they're going to tie it to the next person, and so on and so forth. And it's just not a good look, especially how we already are now, how men and women are already divided now. It's just not good. It's not good to have to keep adding that on. Didn't hear you. What did you say? I didn't hear you. What'd you say? Oh, okay. But I will ask: have y'all been cheated on?
Have I been cheated on?
Every nigga on this planet that has ever dated a female has been.
Damn, really?
I don't believe that.
You heard it here first.
I don't believe that at all. Because every woman's not garbage, so I don't believe that. Do I think I have?
Ass nigga that's only dated one woman your whole life, you've been cheated on.
Why you say that?
That's not a hot
not
take.
true.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's a human thing. It's a flaw.
No, it's not. Don't do that.
How dare you tell me who I am?
Not a human thing.
Every female goes through a whole phase.
No, they don't.
Okay.
No, they don't.
Okay.
Most of but just to give everybody perspective, like we want to be open with our audience and our viewers. We're all mostly from Atlanta. We may have not been born there, but we're mostly from Atlanta. So it's also where you are residing. And that's Atlanta might as well be Miami at this point without the beach.
Women of all shades, colors, heights.
Okay, there he goes.
They have all cheated before.
No. Oh,
even
no.
You gotta realize, even the ugly ones, pause, got D in their DMs. So
I'm finna pull a you. Who is your plug and what you been smoking?
I was gonna say who's hurt you, because there ain't no way you really believe. There's no way you believe that. There's no way. There ain't no way you believe that.
Bro, I'm drinking, bro. What you doing? Nah, I mean, I don't agree that every female. First of all, I don't agree that every female has a whole face. I will say that I agree. I agree with. I think every female may have thought about not being with their partner in that time, but I don't think that they thought about actually being a hoe or a thought, whatever we call it. I don't think every female has ever had that thought.
The only thing I would disagree with myself on is that I was just talking out my ass, but the whole phase, no. I mean, how like?
I don't think every
get to know themselves. So
I don't feel like every girl on this planet said, "Oh, today just seems like it's 2012. It just seems like a good day to just start this and get this over with. Let's just start the whole phase." I don't think that every female has that ideology. I think that.
I think you've been on the internet way too long.
Who you talking about, Tim?
Y'all are looking at the whole phase. I guess you could say too raw. Like, I'm not talking about.
Hey.
I'm not talking about Lil Susie woke up and said, "Yeah, let's go get 3 gangbangs." No, I'm talking about dating multiple men.
Are you being sexually active with those men?
It still don't mean you're not. Well, yeah, that's
true. I'm asking. That does mean that, because
you're right. That's why I said you're right. Yes, of course, more than likely.
Okay, so I'm not taking it. I'm taking it from the lowest extent to the highest extent. I think all of that, for what you're saying, is considered a whole phase. But I don't think every female thinks they have to have a whole phase.
Yeah, I was about to say, because you said they going from like relationship. I think that you just might be picking the wrong partner at that point. If you're going through relationship, and you're not doing anything sexual, that's not being a hoe. You just can't find the right person. You just keep picking the wrong person at that point. So I don't agree with that being a whole phase.
Unless you have the intention, of actually courting all of these men just for the fun of it, then I just feel like it's a mental thing.
Hold on. So you telling me right now, if a girl came to talk to you, talking about she had 50 bodies and they were all mistakes?
But you missed the whole point. I said if you're in a relationship and it don't work out. You didn't have no intention to do anything sexual though. You just with her.
50 relationships.
Were they all sexual?
Yes. They're all sexual.
That's a hoe then. That's different. That's completely different. But because if you just said if you're in a relationship, you're just going from relationship with no sexual intentions in it. That's not being a hoe.
I don't think that's being a hoe. I just think that's life. Like you're in the middle.
You just suck at life.
You just something just happened.
Yeah, you suck at life. But 9 times out of 10, they're giving it up.
But we don't know that though. You're saying 9 times out of 10 is 90%. Do you understand what that means?
That's a big percentage. That's a big cut.
Thank you. Like that's a big.
That I don't think there's 90% of women. Is like what demographic are you talking about? Are you talking about?
He must mean American women because you ain't
saying. That's not happening down there. That is not happening. You must be talking about United States.
Where else do we live,
bro? I'm saying you said 90%. You said 90% of women.
I can just walk down the street. Oh, some sexy Latinas, or go up north.
Nah, but you said women. You have to be more specific.
They've been Americanized.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
You should have said in America. You said the women.
I assumed we knew.
And even if you said America, I don't think it's 90%.
Yeah, 90% hella high. You should have said like 75.
I'll give you 70. I'll give you 70, 30.
I give it a good 10%.
This man, yeah, who 70% of women want to have a whole face?
A good, I wouldn't say,
but go. I mean, what's your argument? You said that, right?
Okay. I mean, yeah, they want to get college, like college.
But
college. All I have to do is say is college.
But right? The instances of the women that I'm seeing at my college, I've seen how they were always sheltered as a child, and then once they got out of the daddy or mommy under their arms or their wheel or guidance, then they want to act out in college. So I just feel like it's situational, but I still don't think that. I don't know.
Not full face? Are you trying?
No. I'm not justifying it. I'm saying that does play a part in it. That's what I'm saying.
Are you giving full face an excuse?
It's not an excuse. It's kind of an excuse.
Okay.
It's slightly an excuse because I do feel like you have to. I feel like I'm not no parent or nothing, but I'm just saying if you don't be too strict on your kids, then they'll know how to act when you're not around. But if you don't let them have no type of life and then they go to college, they're gonna act a fool. And I've seen it. I've seen it happen.
I'm not sitting here saying a hoe phase is a bad thing. Because
excuse me?
Everybody went through one.
No, buddy. You got to stop. Nah, go ahead.
Did you just say it was okay?
I'm not saying it's okay, but
you did say it's okay, I think, though.
There's no way you just said that on camera.
I think you did just say it's okay. But I'm gonna let you keep cooking and explain what you mean. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying it's not a bad thing. I never said
it's an awful thing.
Okay.
I think
it ran through within 4 years of college. That's awful. If you do 4, some people might be too stupid to get through the first year.
It looks worse for women because of the whole stigma, but I think it's even worse for men too, especially with spiritual ties and everything. I think over time, if you have so many sexual partners, you're not even processing what sex is supposed to be about in the first place.
To be honest with you, and it's really unfathomable.
I'm sorry, keep going. I had to. I'm sorry.
It's really like we talk about women doing it, and this is our double standard.
Yeah, but life is a double standard. But go ahead.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I disagree. I'm a little shaky on this double standard because it's like you said, life is a double standard. So
life is a double standard?
Well, so we might as well have one. But I ain't gonna lie, it's still dumb. It's dumb. Even though I agree with it, it's dumb.
It's done both ways, but it looks worse on the women, and that's the double standard.
It only looks worse.
Men are applauded for having a whole bunch of sexual partners. Women are looked down upon.
Of course,
it's in your trap music. Remember,
worse.
It's in the trap music.
It's worse on men because, like,
it's not. It's not worse on men.
No, okay. To everybody's eyes, of course, it's worse for women, but
it is.
It's worse for men because you show that you can't. What's the word?
Be careful, because I got a counter for you. Be careful.
Let it all out. We free on this show. Let it all out.
I'm gonna let you talk, but I got a counter for you.
It just shows. I can't think of the word. I heard it the other day. I can't.
If you get a bunch of bodies, you're the man. If you don't get a bunch of bodies, you're a loser. In other words,
I mean, I'll just keep it.
No, but the thing is, you're no better than a female who's getting ran through so many times.
You're not no
pretty
better.
Much, yeah.
You're not no better. We know that, but society as a whole, we do not rate everything equal. Like how Jesus look at all sins as equal. We as humans don't do that. We're the most judgmental people ever.
Yep.
So it's not the same way. Like even back in the day with kings, they've had their wives and they've had the people on the side. It even goes back to the biblical times of having multiple wives, multiple women. In every dynasty you could think of, that has been a thing. But you don't hear it the other way around, and that's what it comes from. It does look worse. That's just a double standard. It just is what it is.
If we could be real too, a lot of women. Well, I'm talking from my world. I'm not going to talk about the whole world. A lot of women I've talked to,
I thought that was your world.
but a lot of women I talk to, they want a lot of men. They don't want a lot of men at one time.
You mean at one?
You mean in general?
You mean at one time, like at this very hour? I don't want that many men. I'm confused.
Yeah, like okay, like how we think, like how a man wants so many women.
So they want monogamy. Monogamy. That's what you're saying.
Yes, pretty much. A lot of women do want that. That I talk to.
Okay. A lot of women want that, but refuse to try to get that because they're too busy spreading. So I mean, it's kind of counteracts everything you just said. They want it, but they refuse to act on it.
Well, that also.
I mean, women are not great pickers. I'll be completely honest.
That goes back to Don's excuse of parenting. A lot of it is parents, to be honest with you.
And to be honest,
terrible parents who encourage this shit.
Well, look. This is what I would say, and of course we would love the viewers. We would love y'all to comment on this. I think that especially for us as being black men, I mean just black men in general, of course, all men, but just black men in general for us. I can't ever recall, and this is no shake on anybody or on my upbringing. Like my mom was a great mom. I love her to death. But we've barely had conversations about this is what you should expect from a woman. This is what you shouldn't put up with. The conversation's always been this is how you should treat a woman. And I think that's why we didn't have more conversations with men about it.
I agree with that.
Truthfully. Like, can y'all tell me any of the times where you said, unless something happened that your mom or your dad pulled you inside to say, hey, when it comes to women, you should do these things for them, but this is things that you should not allow in a relationship either. You should know your worth. I've never had that conversation with my mom. It's always been the other way around, and I'm sure there's been for a lot of men.
Depends on who you're talking about, because for me, I never had dad to talk to me. Talk to me about that.
Right.
Oh, my uncle, I know he'll throw me a little game, but
we're not talking about game. We're talking about when it comes to women. We're not talking about how to talk to women, how to be around them, what to say. We're not talking about any of that. I'm talking about strictly you being Tim. Your uncle ever came to you and said, this is what you don't allow women to do. This is what you should be treated like because this and this and this is going to happen. Have you ever had that conversation?
No, it's always for women.
Exactly. That's why it's never looked at like that. Like for us, we always have to learn, but women are terrible pickers because they don't know.
Sometimes
they don't know until it happens.
Sometimes I think they know. They just continue to mess up intentionally. Sometimes I really think, not all women who watch this podcast, probably 1% who watch it, don't take it the wrong way. I just mean it in a respectful way.
Take it the wrong way.
Yeah, fuck it. Take it the wrong way. Sometimes I think I don't know if they know what they're doing. Sometimes I think they know what they're doing and they intentionally mess up again. Like for example, you'll date a dude that's not worth the garbage. And then you go right back to the next dude who was the same.
Yeah, it's on you at this point.
No, because it's not just women. Dudes do the same thing. A dude will date a female he knows garbage, but then he'll go to the next woman he knows garbage again. Then the next woman have the exact same mindset as the first two, but you do it again.
But you know why that guy is doing that?
Because he's stupid.
No. Sex.
It's easy.
I mean that too. That's cool, but at some point you got to be stupid.
Right. I agree with you. I'm just
saying. Sex can be cool, but at some point, the sex got to fly out the window, bro. At some point, you got to use this because my well-being is more important than that. At some point, you're not gonna keep stressing over that.
Those type of people, they're to me weak-minded, and they go after what they can get.
Exactly.
So it's constantly the same thing. Mm-hmm. So they just like for women. They'll complain about the dude not doing this, but get another dude that'll do the same thing. They just be like, well, the difference with him is they'll make up a BS answer. Like, oh, he'll change. He might change.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, they'll settle.
Which is why I said, we've already been talking about, what'd you say? Tim, I didn't hear you.
No, I was agreeing with the Terrence and pretty much settle.
Which is why I said we already had talked about the cheating part, but now that we're talking about this part, that's why I don't think women are the best pickers of men, because I mean they're not taught that know how to pick men. We're taught how to pick women. It's not the other way around.
And we're never meant to pick. We were meant to pick them.
Exactly, but that's
why we get.
We come to the front of the door, but we don't open it. We only knock. They have to open it, and that's just a metaphor. But you get what I'm saying. Like they have to open up into the relationship. We can only present our best selves to them, right?
It's like trying to sell a car to me.
Yes. Once you open the car door and you get it, it's all up to you now because now you're seeing how that man is moving. Now that's when you have to learn. So I do feel like women have to pick. We just approach, but they have to pick. But then the power goes back to the man because now if we're talking about Christianity or whatever, now we're talking about marriage. Now it's up to the man to want to propose to you or not. So that's why I think a lot of women don't see it that way.
But that's the goal at the end of the day. So that's why
no.
What's the goal at the end of the day?
Some people, that's the goal. A lot of people don't want that.
Okay, you right. For people who wants to get married, that's the logical goal. Like,
yes, but no, I mean that's the logical goal. But we're talking about women and the type of men that they pick. I mean, we've all been in high school before. Women wanted the bad guys. But none of us is that.
That's the end game. That's why I said that I feel like men are the ones who choose because at the end of the day, that's what everybody wants is marriage.
But before we choose, they have to let us in.
Women do have a choice. I do agree with that. But
even when it comes to sex, I mean, if we're not talking about the unjust things that happen when we're talking about, Josh, like that type of stuff. I'm not going to say the word. We know what we're talking about. Other than that, the woman has to decide if she's going to let that man be in her space or not.
That's true. So
that's why I said, like, we still have to hold women accountable. I mean, we have to hold each other accountable, but it really starts with the women. It ends with the man, but it starts with the women.
I was about to say, essentially, he said women have the power to sex, men have the power to marriage. That's essentially what it is.
Thank you. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I feel like we don't have these conversations. Like I just asked all of y'all now, have y'all ever had the conversation where y'all been taught to learn how to let a woman treat you, but we always have been taught how to treat women. That's just how it's always been. And I think it needs to be more conversations on both ways versus just the other one side.
That's just life. We've been taught life backwards.
Yeah, we have. But because we're men, though, right? We're supposed to be the providers. We're supposed to be this. We're supposed to be that. Even in the traditional era, that's what we're supposed to be. Correct?
From a biblical standpoint, I'm going to say it's because of the devil. That's
why? Why are you saying that?
I mean, he wants to destroy all of us to go to hell. Like, why not do it the way God don't like us to do it? Gay marriage. I'm not even trying to go too deep onto that. I'm not even trying to offend people. I'm not. But
okay, but what does that have to do with men naturally being providers and protectors? Like, what does that have to do with it? That's what I'm pretty much saying. Like, we're expected to be natural protector and providers, even in this modern era where, girls want to do more and can do more than back then. Most women still want the macho man that's going to step up and be the protector and provider. So, just saying.
Be real, back then, it's not like they didn't have women back then that were smart. It's just if they were smarter than a certain person, they were.
But back then it was barely questioned because we got social media now. Back then, people could just do what they need to do and be good with it, and everybody knew their role. Now we have social media and we have a whole bunch of different people that have all these different platforms, and now that's why it looks so uneven.
Let's wrap this topic up. Final say-sos on this right here.
Yeah, cheating's not right. I think more men, especially young men, should be having conversations about how you should treat women, but how you should also treat how the other way around. Yes, the other way around, both ways. How you should treat and how you should be treated in the simplest form. There you go.
I'm cool with that. I agree with that. So, go ahead, Tim. My bad.
No, you good.
So, our final topic of the day. It's going to be in the thumbnail. It's going to be in the title. It's going to be the title. And the title of this video is essentially, if you do OnlyFans, you're an idiot. And the truth of the matter is, if you do OnlyFans, you're an idiot.
You need to make it a question.
No, it's not a question. It's a statement. If you do OnlyFans, you're an idiot. Hold on. I'm going to say it again a little louder.
What if they're a married couple? And they're
an idiot.
They're not stepping.
You're an idiot. Nobody
don't-
should see what you do outside of your marriage at all.
That's true.
Okay.
But and that's why I said that's all subjective, and like I said, that comes with religion too. But personally, I think if you do OnlyFans and you're a married couple, I do think it's weird because you're a married couple and that should just be a sacred in your own home. But you know, of course, we don't say that's cheating or nothing like that. I think it is dumb because OnlyFans is essentially just a money grab. I mean, it's not something you can do long term. If you're going to promote only sexual things on there, then it's like at some point the well is going to dry up. I mean, what's your backup plan? That's why I think OnlyFans is. That's why I think OnlyFans is stupid, especially when young girls do it. That's why I think it's dumb because it's like, yeah, this is hot right now, but then when you not that girl no more, like, where is all that knowledge? It's not nowhere.
I thought you was just talking about OnlyFans in general.
No, I'm talking about OnlyFans in general.
I mean, OnlyFans in general is mostly
garbage.
Watch porn.
No, I'm saying it's mostly females.
I'm saying you were
corn.
So,
what are you saying, Tim?
Use the word corn.
Yes, don't say
okay.
Say cornstar, basically.
No, I was saying I thought you was talking about OnlyFans in general.
Well, he's talking about OnlyFans in general. I'm talking to the population of women because most of OnlyFans is women and men are the consumers of it. So I'm talking about women. I know there's men on there, but I'm talking about women.
But OnlyFans itself is going to last until the new hot thing on corn.
Okay.
OnlyFans isn't going anywhere. That's the problem. You know why it's not going anywhere? Because
there's too many people doing
it. That, and then there's too many keyboard geeks at home watching it, paying for multiple subscriptions out of pocket.
Oh my God! Yeah! Wow! Whoa! Wow!
There's too many little Jimmys sitting at home right now being creased, and not just little kids. It's grown men. I'm talking about dudes that are 40 and they're not getting any action, if you want to put it. They're not getting anything for themselves sexually, so they feel the need to sit and be a home computer warrior. That's the proper word I want to use.
Computer warrior is actually insane. Oh my God!
But that's the reason OnlyFans exists. That's the reason OnlyFans is as popular as today, and it's the only reason these stupid Instagram models too, but OnlyFans models, as they like to call themselves, they feel the need that they don't have to stop what they're doing. They feel the need the money they're making is cool, and it gives them, I guess, an adrenaline rush to continue to do what they do. It's kind of really pathetic if you look at it. If you do OnlyFans, like I said when we first got to this topic, you're an idiot. You're a part of the problem. You are the problem, the main problem of the keyboard warriors. But the women, our biggest problem is the dudes that do it too. I mean, not the dudes that pay for it. The women refuse to stop because they feel like they're so big-headed now. And I see this all the time on like just random clips of whoever pop up every now and then. Just other stuff like whatever podcasts and Fresh and Fit clips. You'll see them all the time. Just OnlyFans models are the epitome of the bottom of the world. You are the epitome of trash. You're garbage. You're useless. You're awful. Go get a real job. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. We're unfiltered on this podcast. You are the lowest of lows. Like, get a job, bro. You cannot be that lazy. And I've seen multiple women on there. Oh, I make $10K a month. Where's the integrity? Like, you mean nothing at that point. You're the low life of life. You mean nothing to me. My 9 to 5 has more integrity in it than you do making an OnlyFans video. You can make one video a month to make 10 grand. That's cool, but
yeah,
nobody respects you. There's no respect in it. You get down, open your legs, and make a quick video. Who's gonna respect that? Then they be the first one crying. Well, I can't get no man. Duh. Who gonna waste their time trying to date you? And you out here showing everybody your cat. Because your
cat is all on the web. Your cat all on the web, and everybody done seen it. Why would I want you?
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Parents, computer warrior needs a felony.
Computer warriors need to catch a felony because they just as part of the problem. You should be ashamed of yourself. If any of y'all suckers watching this right now, I'm talking to you, little Johnny, Jimmy, Jimbo, whatever you want to be called today,
Dave,
Black, white, Asian,
Dave, Fred, Jimmy.
Anybody, bro, y'all are a part of the problem. You're literally the problem of the whole reason OnlyFans is even as big as it is because you refuse to get off your ass and go try to get a woman in your life. You refuse to stop spending money on useless content that's not going to help you grow in any type of potential way and become a better man. It's making you worse than what you is, and it's messing your brain up in the process. If you ain't noticed by now, OnlyFans, all that makes you stupid. It makes you stupid. I'm serious. It really does, and it drains your intelligence levels. It drains your attention span. It makes you an idiot. So why watch it? Why pay for it? What do you get out of paying for it?
My fellow
lust, L-U-S-T, lust.
My fellow computer warriors.
Oh no!
All I have to say
You're saying fellow like you're a part of the computer
I don't know.
warrior community.
You're right. I'm not a part of the community. It just sounded cool when I said it.
I got you. Go ahead.
My computer warrior brothers.
There it is.
Ain't my brothers.
Why pay for something that's free? Why? It's free.
Yeah.
It's free. All
You
gotta
had it for a minute.
All you look. It's free. All you gotta do is work on your wordplay, my guy. Grab a dictionary. That's all you gotta do.
But
I thought you were talking about corn. Okay, so we're talking about the real thing.
No, we're talking about the real thing. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm talking about everybody that pay for OnlyFans, that pay for corn, that pay for any of that stuff.
But you're forgetting the demographic of people.
Why?
You're losers.
You're forgetting about the demographic of people that don't feel like they look good enough or make enough money to get the regular girl anyway.
This is me telling you. Pause. You're handsome and you're beautiful.
He said pause.
You see what modern day has just did to us? You can't even tell another man, hey, bro, you look good today, bro. What kind of cologne you got on? You smell good. Hey, yo, pause.
Okay, so I'm a back all that up what he said. I don't condone this in any type of way at all. Hear me out at all. I know, first of all, it's probably legal in most of the country, but you're literally better off just buying the cat than you paying for OnlyFans and you get nothing out of it.
Backing me up.
That's actually true. What he said is actually kind of true.
The opposite. Don't pay at all.
But you're missing the fact what Dunn said.
They don't learn how to talk to people.
No, you're missing the fact what Dunn said. Some people don't have no confidence. Some people feel like the ugliest people alive and they just can't do it. So at that point, because you're missing the point.
No, I get what you're saying. They're low on confidence. They're low on all of this. You can literally pay for everything. You can pay a nigga to boost your confidence. You can pay a nigga to teach you how to talk to women. It's a lot.
No. I'm stopping you right there. That's the type of garbage content I'm talking about right there. I'm not paying nobody to tell me how to be a man. You got to be a loser. That's even worse. That's just as bad as paying for OnlyFans. That's
you already down there.
Nah,
you make my point. If that's the case, I might as well pay for the cat. What sense does that make? I might as well pay for it at that point.
I mean, to be honest,
it's going to potentially make you better. That's all I'm saying.
To be honest with that logic, let's just say that it is an option for men to be able to pay for services to know how to speak to women. Why would you go through the tutorial when you can beat the game? You get what I'm saying? Why would I go talk to this man when I know I can go get something over here? That's a waste of time.
Because the nigga's still stuck at level 0.
He don't. But if his goal is to only do that, he's not going to go through the tutorial. He's going to click skip on it. And go the other way. Like he's not gonna do that. That's a waste of time.
That movie Hitch with Will Smith.
Yes.
It's really niggas like that.
But I understand that. I get that. I understand that is a demographic of people that do that. But I'm seeing right now, especially OnlyFans, why would a man know? Why would I go pay this man money when I can use the same money I got for him to pay her to get that over with? She ain't gonna care. It don't matter what I say. It don't matter what I look like. It don't matter how much money I got.
Because you're not agreeing to what I said. It's free. Learn how to talk.
It's not free if you can't do anything. If you don't have the confidence and knowledge of anything, there's no such thing as free. There is no such thing as free.
Nothing is free
on this planet is selling it.
When you pay for dinner and you pay for gifts and you pay for all the other stuff, it's not free. You're coming out of pocket some type of way. So why would I go through all that when I can just go through that route?
Exactly. Nothing on this. I mean,
why are y'all promoting this?
We're not promoting it. Nobody's promoting
that. Because the other route is the right route.
And the right route gonna get you looking stupid when all your money gone. When you can just go that route and get it out the way. You talking about the route where I got to go through this and that and got to pay somebody to teach me how to be a man. And then when I finally got it, because at the end of the day, you have to come out of pocket. You buying gifts, you buying dinner. You got a
McDonald's app. You got to earn that.
And you still coming out of pocket.
You got to earn Christmas.
You still coming out of pocket. Whether it's McDonald's, whether it's Christmas cream.
You're still bringing something to. Let's keep it real. Let's keep like we said. We always keep it real on this podcast. There's a small percentage of women that do not expect nothing, that are cool with that on a one night stand basis or whatever the case may be. There's also the majority is not cool with that. You got to court, and that's what we grew up on.
You got to talk to them.
Bro, that is courting.
You must be living in a fantasy land.
Like you're pretty much agreeing with me then.
No, you're saying
you're right. You got to learn how to court them.
But I'm telling you, I agree with you with that standpoint. Yes, we do have to learn how to speak to women because there's a lot of weirdos out here. But I'm telling you right now, with somebody with some money is not gonna go pay somebody else to learn how to do it. They just gonna pay her to do it and
Do
be
you
done with
think
it.
rappers are talking to women? No, they're paying them out of pocket. All those rappers that be talking all that garbage and they lyrics, they're legit coming out of pocket. I seen a video. Speaking of that, before we end this podcast, I seen a video of a rapper. I forgot who he was. He was famous, not really like a top, but he was like a middle category type of guy. Dude said he paid 12 bands to have sex with a woman. He said it outright. He flat out said it. No, that wasn't Bow Wow. I know who Bow Wow looked like. That wasn't Bow Wow. That was some random guy. You know who he had money. He got plenty of money.
But they were just talking about a Bow Wow pay.
Nah, it wasn't. No, I seen the video of the guy. It was a legit guy. He was sitting down in the chair, and he said,
Bow Wow might have
I
did it
paid
too.
$12K. I mean, I believe it. Rappers do it all the time. Every rapper has done. I guarantee you, every rapper has paid out of pocket to have sex with a woman. I guarantee you, they charging.
They paid in some way. I don't think it's all of monetary, but I think they paid in other way. You pay with attention, you pay with time. Nothing on this world is free.
Nothing.
They paid.
You don't think rappers paying for women nowadays? They're not getting it for free. Status don't mean nothing no more.
They actually might have had some type of game.
No,
like, all y'all niggas suckers.
The game is money. The game for them is money. I mean, you ain't gotta learn. You hear how many stories we be having about how so many people be weird, but they got money. So I mean, it blinds the women at most of the time, and then they don't see who the true person is till after the fact.
I'm not, but kitty whoop. Okay.
Hey, buddy. Hey, yo. Okay. All right.
That's what them rappers said until they got money. They all said the same thing until they got money.
Oh God, you could hold this to me, even if I get rich. I'm not paying for no kitty whoop.
That's why you get a wife before you get rich. That way she's down loyal for you before you have to worry about all that.
I second that.
Even if because I'm gonna show all y'all how it's done. I'm gonna show all y'all how it's done.
I'm gonna show you how it's done too. I'm gonna put a ring on it before I get rich.
Facts. Because then if you try to do it the other way around, you got to worry about prenups. You got to worry about the minute I'm married, they gonna start acting funny. It's a lot of things you got to worry about. Why?
Exactly. If she ain't down with you when you broke, she ain't up with you when you rich. It's that simple.
That's all the pre
talking. Hey,
if you don't sign that pre, not get that simple.
I shouldn't have to worry about something. I get your stand on the prenup. That's cool, but I shouldn't have to worry about a prenup.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree with both of y'all. Like, I understand what you're saying, but Terrence, I mean, you should be doing that before any of that. You should know who your woman is before the money even comes.
Exactly.
I mean, let's just say you're young, then it's kind of hard. Like, let's say you're a 20-year-old millionaire or whatever the case is, then it's kind of difficult because it's like you haven't lived a lot of life to kind of really know. But I mean,
that's what I'm saying. You gotta talk to men in all phases of life.
Yeah. That's why I brought up a young man, like a young millionaire or that has some money. I mean, then you just gotta kind of learn.
Just because you got does not mean go blow it on a female just for one night. That is dumb.
What do you think they do with that money?
I mean, yeah.
Every man that has ever done that is a sucker.
That's every rapper. Every rapper has done. I guarantee at least one time in their career they've done it one time.
You saw what Drake did when he rented out the Dodger Stadium.
Huh?
You saw what Drake did some years ago when he rented out the Dodger Stadium just for a date. That's insane. But they can do that though.
Hold on. Let's get back to the main topic. Let's end this off properly. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
But you right. That's niggas with issues.
So the topic was to transition back. Is OnlyFans wrong? Of course it's wrong. I mean, why are you trying to just put all your eggs in one basket right now when there's a whole bunch of other different things you can do to build on your intelligence, to build on your integrity, your respect? I mean, you would want to have those things, I would at least think, but apparently we have so many other people that don't care about any of that. But no man's gonna take you serious. Sorry.
Tim, your thoughts on the OnlyFans?
And okay, and the ones that do take you serious do not care, and they already got other women on the side. That's it.
To be honest with you, get your money, but don't sit here and cry that you can't get a man if you value the money over.
That's true. You can get the money, but once you try to put that profession down,
it's not that. I'm saying it's not even just women who do OnlyFans or any type of corn. Just for women in general who value money.
True. Yeah, you're speaking.
You're not going to be happy.
Yeah, you're not.
just
You know.
check.
Okay. So I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end my statement. Before I end it, he said don't value the money over, I guess, like the love. That should be for men too, not just women. Because that's why men can't get a good woman now, because they value the dollar and think they're gonna get the woman from the dollar. That's the problem. You don't value this. I value this. I don't care about this.
True too. With that, I was about to disagree with that until you said that. I agree with that. Because
this is more important than this. There's no love in this.
Oh, relationship is more important than money. You see all these depressed millionaires out here.
Oh, yeah. The reason I was saying that is because men are natural protectors, providers, and we're the breadwinners. Women,
most of the time,
caregivers. Not to
most of the time.
Not just trying to like.
I'm just saying, like these things. Yes, those things mattered.
Whatever you want, but your initial job was caregiver. As men, protector, provider, and breadwinner. That's why I say it's more of an effect on women. But I do agree with what Terrence said.
Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying.
I
mean, times are different now, though.
Just
the modern era, times are different now. Like, not every woman wants to be a caregiver. So
yeah, everybody want to be a boss bitch.
No, that's different.
Yeah, that's working out for him.
Terrence, it's not even that many women like that anymore. All of them are a lot of them are really just fucking lazy. I'm being honest with you. A lot of these motherfuckers just don't want to work no more.
A lot of dudes don't want to work though. You can go that route too. But hold on, before we get too deep, say that for another episode. Hold on. I'm gonna finish off my OnlyFans rant because you're lazy, you're dumb, you're stupid, get a job, you're useless, you're worthless, your job is pitiful, you're epitome of garbage, you belong under the slums, you belong under the streets, you belong to the streets, and stay where you at. OnlyFans, every model, everybody who do it. I'm trying to keep them cursing, so I had to kind of solidify that. I mean what I say. OnlyFans, you are the epitome of garbage. You are a bottom, you belong under the bottom of my foot. You're trash. You on all the money that you make, and it's that simple. I have no respect for anybody that does OnlyFans or corns, because you think that's the easy way out in life. You pathetic. And before y'all hit me in the comments, well, she make more money than you, so she can have this. I got this. Fuck off. So
I gotta end the video. That went hard.
To end the video off, it's the reason I put this on my fiance's hand.
Yes, he did. Everybody give him a hand clap, by the way.
Wait.
Yeah, you got 2 minutes. Come on, do something.
All I want to say is to all the females in the corn industry, thank you and no thank you.
Tim, please.
Hope you find Jesus. Get help for all the new ones that made it in the industry. Get help. Find Jesus. It's not the way. It's not worth it.
Okay, Tim. Thank you. We appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I don't really I do have one more thing to say. I guess for the women or females or whoever that do OnlyFans that don't want love ever in life, then I guess it would just still be hard for you.
They're a liar.
Yeah, I guess it would still, because there's a lot of people that claim that they don't really even want that. But I think even when you stop doing it, it still would be hard. Like, you're still gonna want it, I feel like. But that's just me. But that's it. We're good.
Oh, another thing. I'm sorry. Men as well. Pause. I'm not thanking y'all, but get some help. It's not okay. You're gonna look at women differently.
So why'd you say pause?
We're gonna continue.
And mentioning them as gay. That's why.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna end this video off with the outro. Seek Jesus. He can help you. He's the only one that can help you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Always. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for watching the video. This is something new. If you guys like it, we're going to continue to do a little bit more. So long as video ended in a minute, we missed y'all. We'll go over 2 weeks. Hope y'all had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Christmas coming up. Go ahead and get everybody a gift. Go ahead and get your girl your gift if she deserves it. Vice versa if you do deserve it.
And if y'all want to see any other content, like not even just about relationships or gaming, music, and sports, put it down in the comments below. Check out our TikTok as well. That'll be in our description, and our Instagrams are right here at the bottom. And thank you for rocking with us. And